Olokun by J.P. Clark. It's a poem about tradition. It's a poem about gods and goddesses. This is a poem about the sea goddess Olokun, who's very beautiful with dark hair. The speaker wishes to pass his fingers through her long, beautiful, and enticing hair. The speaker also has very passionate love for the goddess, just like God loves the Jews. He wants the goddess to understand that the love that he has for her is greater than that any woman has ever had from a man. In effect, no woman has ever been loved by a man in the manner in which the speaker loves Olokun, the goddess. The speaker then focuses on the bewitching looks of the goddess. No look from a man made on earth, and even imagine the stare of glory that radiates from the look in the eyes of the goddess. Her look is able to charm any mortal man who dares to stare in her eyes. The speaker means that the look of the goddess is charming, enticing, and compassionate. In addition, he and other men who had tried to win the goddess's love by trying to attain the status of the deity had ended up being frustrated. She seems to have cast a spell on them that had left them crumbling like walls at her feet. This explains her mystical powers that outmatches mortals. Men lay prostrate at Olokun's feet like drunken ones to worship and ask for her blessings in return. Nevertheless, Olokun is such a generous goddess, and she blesses her worshippers with their desires of material blessings. This is a poem about worship and glorification of a goddess. The goddess is beautiful, has a charming look, is compassionate, and has a generous heart. The worshippers have reverence for the goddess, and she reciprocates by fulfilling their heart's desires. The poem is about generosity, love, the beauty of black, and worship. The poem also castigates man's attempt to rival the deity, which is supernatural. Man must delimit their relationship with deities, like falling in love, and not to interfere with matters concerning gods and goddesses. The poem also highlights the African personality by making reference to the deity of the Ijaw people of Edo State, whom they worship and reverence. Olokun is considered a deity of material prosperity, and the deity is given qualities such as patience and compassion. He also presents the duality of African deities that can be compassionate and yet vindictive at the same time. The goddess is beautiful, but she does not give mortals opportunity to dream of having her reciprocate their love for her with sexual gratification. Consequently, she charms them with a spell, which leaves them crumbling at her feet to prove her superiority over them. Nevertheless, she still lifts them up to feel the warmth of her compassion by consoling them for their fruitless attempt to win her love. The poem also sources information from oral tradition of the Ijaw myth. Note the use of imagery. As Olokun's strands of hair are compared to the darkness that screens the naked moon to emphasize the beauty of the black color and to showcase the African personality. The seaweeds and the fern fronds also convey romantic love of caressing the goddess. There is also biblical reference to Jehovah, the God of the Jews, to refer to the passionate love that the speaker has for the goddess in the same way that God loves the Jews. He wishes that no one else loves her the way he does. This is a poem about glorification. This is a poem about man and deities.